Hello, hello. I just got disconnected, so I hope I'll be able to talk to you. I've just finished a very long and deep meditation, and I feel like I've been sleeping, and you can even see my eyes. But never mind. I'm gonna get more passionate as I go, because I'll be talking about the most passionate topic in my life, which is the dating detox. And so hello for the people who haven't seen me for a while. I haven't done a live stream in a week, I think. And I've been actually focusing on myself, because I believe to deliver good service, to be a good mom, to be a good partner, you need to look after yourself first. That's why I always say that your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship in your life, because if this one is not working, everything else will be falling apart in your life. So I have had a little break because I wanted to reconnect with myself and feel stronger and have more clarity what to talk about and what kind of content to create going forward. And I've been meditating, exercising, eating well and sleeping more and doing little pleasures for myself, as much as a mom of a 2-year-old can do. And I feel much better, and I'm ready to serve, and I have more to say, and I have things coming up like my dating detox experiment and my one-to-one coaching programs. So I'm going to tell you all about it towards the end. But for the ones who don't know me, I'm Ashka Colton. I'm the dating detox specialist, and I work with single ladies who are tired of dating and struggling to find the right person. And I take them on a dating detox so they can reset and regroup and learn how to love and value themselves. And as a result, they stop making the same mistakes in love, and they start making more empowered romantic choices, and they attract high value men and true love to their life. And a few weeks ago, I did a live stream about the dating detox, what it is all about, and I shared my story a little bit. I'm going to share more of my story later on, probably this week or maybe next week. So you know my journey, and you know why I focus on sharing this message with single ladies, because it has completely transformed my love life, my life. And I believe I'm in a happy relationship, and I am a mom due to the brave decision I made a few years ago about stopping the dating and stopping the love chase and focusing on myself, and spending 2 years working on myself and reconnecting with myself and becoming who I am today. And becoming, most of all, becoming a woman who was ready to attract the right kind of guy. I don't even know if I'm looking in the camera, because I've got like two little, they look like camera slots or eyes, whatever. But never mind. If I'm not looking into your eyes, forgive me. I'm just a blonde and I'm looking somewhere else probably. And so my journey was profound, because I see it as a profound result to be where I am today, because for so many years I believed a healthy and happy relationship wasn't for me. I believed that I wasn't good enough, intelligent enough, beautiful enough to attract an amazing guy who I attracted. I believe I didn't have what it takes to be the woman who's got a man who completely adores her, loves her, cherishes her, and wants to share the rest of his life with her. I believed I wasn't that woman. And I believed that because I based my assumptions on everything what had happened in my life prior to that. All the dating I've done, all these 110 online dates, all the disappointments, all the failed relationships, all the love attempts. And this all led me to a conclusion, there must be something wrong with me. And I'm not getting it right because I'm doing something wrong, or I'm not good enough. All sorts of, bullshit. Single women are very good at believing that stuff. And I personally believe anyone can create the most amazing relationship. You probably need to just leave some old patterns behind and make a few tweaks and step into your power and step up in love to start showing up authentically in dating and start attracting the right kind of guys so you can attract the love of your life and create the most amazing relationship in your life. And so my passion is to help women get that, to first get the faith in love back, because if you don't believe you can find him, this is what you are going to be getting from life. You'll be getting a confirmation that it is not possible for you. And I also believe that to create a happy and healthy relationship with someone else, a romantic happy and healthy relationship, you need to be in a happy and healthy relationship with yourself. So I kind of take my clients one step back to themselves, so they find who they are, they find what is important to them, they find what the values are, and then they get clarity what they want to create, who they want to attract. But most of all, I get them from a kind of sad and hopeless and miserable place to a happy place, because attracting the love of your life from a happy place is much easier, because you are more attractive, simply. A happy woman is more attractive than a miserable woman. So I take them on the dating detox, we do the inner work, we do the self-love work, because that's necessary for you to step up in love and go for more amazing men and create more amazing relationships. And we focus also on strengthening the relationship with yourself, because that gives you the most beautiful security in life, the security which comes from within rather than from a relationship or from your future man. And then when you are in a happy place, we focus on dating and how to take it forward so you can be successful at that and you can attract the love of your life. But very often when I do my lives and I speak to my clients and I speak to the ladies from my group, very often I get asked, how do I know I'm ready to date again? And how do I know when to end my dating detox? And how do I know that I'm gonna be getting different results in dating? And I always say this: the whole point of doing the dating detox is to change your energy, because you haven't been successful so far because your energy is off. You are either too desperate or you are chasing love and men, and you shouldn't. You should just open yourself up and welcome the opportunities when they come, rather than desperately chase for love, because it's a recipe for a disaster. It's this analogy with the soap someone gave me a few years ago, when you try to grab the wet soap, a brick of soap, and it just slips out of your hands, and it is impossible. So it is the same with love. When you start to chase love from a desperate and needy and lonely place, the real love will be running away from you, because the true love is not attracted to this kind of energy. So the whole point of doing the dating detox is to take a break, so you change your energy from the inside out. So when you get to a happy place with yourself, when you feel happier, when you feel like there's nothing missing in your life, when you start truly enjoying your life as a single person and life here and now, rather than constantly believing that my life will be better if I'm in a relationship, my life will be better if I have a man. And yes, in some of the respects it will be better, but in some others it will be even more challenging. And you have to get stronger and more resilient while you're single to make your relationship successful, to make your relationship last. So I can see a few people. Hello Melissa and hello Agnieszka. Tell me more about yourselves. I haven't seen you on my lives yet, so glad to have you. And I hope you're doing well. So we are working to change your energy. We are working on you feeling much better with yourself first, then much better with your life. So we are working on creating a life you really love living, not a life you want to escape, and not a life you want to be rescued from, and you are waiting for this magical moment when the guy shows up and rescues you and creates a life for yourself, for you. So it doesn't work like that. You have to almost like do all these things now while you are single. Create the life you love living. Become a happy single person. Create an amazing and strong relationship with yourself. So you firmly step on ground and you don't get faced by rejection, by failed relationships, by being single, for example, for longer than some other people are. Because sometimes it takes time to find the right person in our life, to find the right person to share our life with. And I think it's healthy to wait for the right person rather than jump into a relationship because you don't know how to be single and you don't like being single and you want to escape it and you are desperate and you want to desperately be in a relationship. When you make decisions from this space, these relationships usually don't last for a long time. But when you come to a happy place and you feel like, okay, I don't need a man, I need him. I don't need a man, I want him. So you transmute your desperation into desire. This is the right place to start dating again. Because you'll be in a happy place, you'll feel stronger, you'll feel more confident. When you are happy, you attract different kind of guys. So you start to show up differently. And because your energy is different, you attract different guys. And when you are happy, you are more attractive to high quality guys. So you will know. So to answer the question, how do you know when you are ready to date again? First of all, you are in a happy place. You don't feel like chasing love. You don't feel like you are desperate. You don't feel like you are so lonely and you need to find someone yesterday to feel better about yourself and your life. You often have found your purpose. So the relationship, you have recognized that the relationship is just one part of your life, an addition to your life, and there's some other areas in your life you can focus on and improve and make them work better, like maybe your professional life, maybe your friendships, maybe your family relationships, maybe you want to do traveling, maybe you want to pursue some passions and hobbies. So a relationship is just one element of your life. It's not everything. And very often when we are in this kind of miserable, sad space, when we feel like we are lonely and desperate, we don't see that there's something else we can focus on. We just want to have a relationship to fill the gap in our life. And you don't want to be attracted in a relationship when you feel like that, because your energy will attract the guys who are not ready to commit, guys who are not serious about dating, guys who probably don't treat you the way you want to be treated. So you feel at peace with being single. You feel like you are happily single. You don't constantly envy every single couple on the street that they are happier than you because they have themselves. You know it's gonna come. It's a matter of time. You know you want to be determined because you deserve the best deal out there, not just another guy who will be in your life for 3 months, 6 months. You want to find the right guy, the guy who will build a loving, lasting relationship with you, and he'll be more than happy to be with you and more than happy to keep you happy and more than happy to share his life with you. So you have to be in a happy place. You have to stop chasing love. You have to feel like you want him but don't need him. You transmute your desperation into desire. You know there are other things to be focusing on rather than just chasing a relationship. And you feel happy with yourself. You feel like you have found your bliss and you found your inner peace. And I remember the moment of my dating detox when I had been on it for a few months. And when I started my dating detox, I didn't have an agenda for it to last a certain amount of time. I just was so tired with dating that I couldn't take another date anymore, and I felt like the only thing for me to save me and keep my sanity was to reconnect with myself and completely stop dating. And as I started to deepen the relationship with myself, and then I started to tap into the happiness within me, my dating detox started to be more pleasurable, and I stopped thinking about relationships. I stopped thinking about going on dates and chasing love and being in a relationship. And I started to focus on what I had right now in my life. Myself, my career, my purpose, my friends, my family. And very often I spent lots of time only in my own company because I wanted to conquer the loneliness, because that was the main reason why I was chasing love. I didn't want to be lonely. I didn't want to be single. I hated being single for so many years. So there was a day I remember when I woke up and I felt like I have found my bliss. There's nothing to chase anymore. There's nothing to wait for anymore. I'm happy here and now. I don't need a man to be happy. That was the biggest insight I could have ever had, because that set me free for everything else what came after. And when you are in this space and when you feel like you are responsible for your happiness, not the man who is not even in your life yet, the man you are waiting for, you start to live your life from a different place. You start to take responsibility for your happiness. You start to do things you have never done before. You change jobs. You say bye-bye to certain people who don't resonate with you anymore. And you open yourself up for new possibilities, for meeting the love of your life, the man who matches your energy better than ever. You meeting new friends. You finding new job opportunities. And you move out of places. Like, I've done all of it. I've changed the job. I gave up my job in a corporation. I gave up London after 15 years. I found the love of my life. I became a mom. But it all came to my life because first I became happy with myself. And I became at peace with being single. And I believe this is the first crucial step to attracting a happy guy and creating a happy relationship. So, now an invitation. If you are this woman who knows deep inside that she deserves more in love than she's been getting so far, and you've got this attitude, fuck, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get to a space from which attracting the man who is the love of my life is much easier and effortless, come and speak to me, because I can really help you with my one-to-one 12-week dating detox program. It's a deep dive into who you are, into helping you find yourself, into helping you become happier with here and now, so you become less desperate and you feel less lonely. And then you reconnect with yourself, you find the security within, you start to love yourself, you set healthy boundaries which are necessary in dating and future relationships you're going to build. And from then, we will work on getting clarity what you want to attract and how you want to do it. So, if you need that help, please PM me and we can take it further and we can schedule a session and talk about it. But then there's also something else which I'm really, really excited about, because I've been thinking, there are plenty of women who would like to work with me, but they can't afford my fees because I charge a reasonable amount of money for what I do, because I believe this work is transformational. And some women can't afford it. And I wanted to create a group experience for women who want to experience my work, and it can be as transformational as my one-to-one if you do it from the beginning to the end. Obviously, one-to-one is much better because you get my attention and you have access to me for 3 months in between the sessions, and you can ask the questions and we can communicate on Messenger and via email. So you basically have me for 3 months and you have my guidance. And with the group program, obviously, I have to split my attention in between the ladies. So on the 13th of November, I am starting my Dating Detox Experiment group program, which will last for 14 days. And I'll be releasing a lesson per day. There will be regular lives. I'll have to see how big the group is and how much support the ladies need. But I reckon between 2 to 3 days, I'll be doing a live to give you an opportunity to ask your questions and get my guidance. There will be exercises. There will be my support, ongoing support in the group for 2 weeks. And this group program later on will be turned into an online program, and you are going to have an access forever to it. And I'm going to be expanding this online program going forward. So I'll be adding things on top of the program you've gone through if you decide to sign up for it. So please reach out to me if you are interested in the Dating Detox Experiment, and I'll give you more details and we can chat about it. It's going to be fun because it's going to be a group program, and I really can't wait to do it. And I'm already creating the lessons and the exercises and everything, and so I'm feeling like I'm already doing it. So come to me, speak to me, and I'll give you more info. And if you have any questions, if you are watching the replay of this live stream, ask your questions below or reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much for having you, for being with me. It was a pleasure to have you. It's funny because I can see names of so many people, but it shows me that there's just one person watching me. I hope there are more of you than just one person, but never mind, there'll be more people watching the replay. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you need to know anything about the programs, reach out to me. Other than that, have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll speak to you later on this week. Keep well, everybody. Thanks for watching.